Hi again, everyone. I'm Olliemathews. This is Societal Narcissism, and this video is sponsored by contribution from Anonymous. And here's the story. Hi, Ollie. Please keep me anonymous. I like cats and dogs. I've never owned a pit bull and never will. I owned a female Jack Russell Terrier from 2005 to 2021. From my early 20s to my late 30s, I trained her how to go potty outside and sit and stay, swim, lay down, etc. She would just hang out with me outside in the yard or in the garage or anywhere I could take her. She slept with me and was fine in the house. She liked to swim, play fetch with a tennis ball. She loved car rides and simply hanging out. My friends loved her and she got along with my friends' dogs and other people. Of course, their dogs were trained as well. I didn't have many issues with her at all. The toughest part was puppy training. I loved her and raised her properly. She got cataracts and lost most of her hearing a year before she passed away. She lived almost 16 years. I haven't gotten a new dog yet. I will once I relocate. I'm a guy and I don't like to cry, but this article put tears in my eyes. This is about George, an older Jack Russell Terrier who saved a few kids from getting chewed up by two pit bulls in New Zealand back in 2007. Thanks what you do, Ollie. God bless. George, the Jack Russell who died saving kids. What a cute dog. On Sunday morning, 29 April 2007, George, the Jack Russell Terrier, was playing with 5 kids in small Taranaki town of Manaya, however you say that. The kids aged between 3 and 11 were returning from a local shop when two pit bulls attacked them. Richard Rosewarne, 11, the oldest of the children, said the pit bulls came up behind him and attacked his brother Daryl Wilson, who was 4 then. The tiny dog, George, leapt to the defense of the children. He was no match for the pits, who, according to Richard, started to bite George. One on the head, the other on the back. The children ran to get help, but by the time help arrived, it was too late. George was badly mauled. The injuries sustained were so severe that there was no way George would make it out of this alive. His owner, Alan Gay, decided to end the pain and had to euthanize him. Alan has lived alone for 7 years. George was his faithful companion. Alan inherited George from his neighbors when he was 2 after the neighbors had to move away. George died a hero, says Alan while controlling his tears. George is remembered fondly for his braveness, and a bronze statue has been erected in his memory in Manaya, Taranaki, New Zealand. The New Zealand Society for the Protection of Animals awarded George a bravery medal, presenting it to his owner at the school that the children attend. George was also awarded the PDSA Gold Medal by the People's Dispensary for Sick Animals. It's a nice little statue. I guess that must be one of the girls he saved. R.I.P. George, you will be remembered for your big heart and love for humans for eons to come. They don't mention anything about where those dogs came from, though. This was George. It was a 9-year-old Jack Russell who lived in the small town of Manaya, New Zealand. On April 9, he jumped into a losing fight with 2 pit bulls to protect 2 young children. According to witnesses, he fought as hard as he could, but he never stood a chance and was severely mauled as the children were pulled to safety. George died from his wounds that afternoon at the vet. Whatever happened to the owner? You got kids just walking down the street, okay, and here comes 2 shit bulls, okay, probably owned by the same Pitidiot, that this poor little dog's got to jump in to prevent these children from being mauled. I mean, I would really wonder what happened. To to the owners. Let me see. I probably should have just search menu. Let's do pit bull attack 2007. Let's see. Oh, there's a Wikipedia. Okay, let's see what the Wikipedia says. Oh, even Snopes fact-checked true. They tried to fact-check it. Did they really? They tried to fact-check it. Let's see what the Wikipedia says on George. George died 29 April, was a pet dog in Taranaki. New Zealand was credited with sacrificing the life of local children. Okay, defensive action. In the aftermath, George was prayed and moralized. Doesn't say anything about the owners. What happened? They won't say anything about the Pitidiot. The offended. Okay, here we go. The offending dog's owner subsequently surrendered the dogs and they were destroyed. Good. Authorities say he will likely be prosecuted, as he should be. As he should be. Good. Go. I hope that happened. On May 6, 2007, the National New Zealand chapter of the SPCA unanimously voted to posthumously award the Brave Terrier their Royal New Zealand SPA Medal for bravery. The medal is usually awarded for outstanding acts of bravery by humans in defense of animals. Alan Gay received the medal on behalf of George from SPCA executives on May 18, 2007. The ceremony took place at the Manaya Primary School where the children George saved attended class. So at least they killed these goddamn dogs. I mean, at least they put these freaking things down. Let's see, the owner. Here we go. See, now you got to do a little research. Owner of heroic terrier speaks out against pit bulls. The owner of the small dog that was mauled as it protected children from a pit bull attack says he's reluctant to get a replacement while unsecured dogs roam his town. So there's still Pitidiots roaming around. George, a 9-year-old Jack Terrier, was put down after being savagely attacked by 2 pit bulls in the Taranaki township of Manea. On Sunday, George was walking into town with a group of children who lived next door when the pit bulls rushed the group, heading for a 4-year-old boy. So this poor little thing would go out and play with the neighborhood kids, walk with the store with them, and goes, these shitheads with their goddamn demon dogs. The boy's 11-year-old brother, Richard Rosewarne, said George started barking and rushed at the pit bulls as the children ran away. George's owner, 69-year-old Alan Gay, said the pit bull savaged George until a passing motorist intervened and managed to separate the dogs. The first Mr. Gay knew about the incident was when a local vet rang him and told him his dog had suffered horrific injuries. Mr. Gay decided to have George put down. He said he had been receiving phone calls nonstop from relatives and the media organizations since word of George's heroics got out. The phone has been going since about 7:30 this morning. Every time I hang up, it rings again. It's worn out. I might have to get a new one, he said. He said as long as there were pit bulls, there would be incidents like Sundays. And he's absolutely right. I don't think it's wise for anyone to have pit bulls. They're killers. They're known for one thing. But the little Jack Russells like George, but they're harmless. Mr. Gay said unrestrained dogs has historically caused problems in Manea, and he would be reluctant to replace George. So he can't even replace his dog because there's more of these fucking Pitidiots running around this town. The town would have to clean up its wandering dogs first. If I got a puppy, he's going to couple up with the kids next door. They're going to go up to town and he'll follow them there. There'll be problems if there's pit bull terriers around. He said the children next door had been fond of George and had written a note for him. In memory of George, We are sorry that George left in such a terrible way. He was our guardian and our hero whenever he went walking, and we will never forget him, the note said. Mr. Gay was told by South Taranaki District Council staff that the two pit bulls were found after the attack, and the owners had admitted they had returned home on Sunday covered in blood. They were impounded, awaiting destruction, and the owner may be prosecuted. The council said it intended hunting down all dangerous and unregistered dogs and neutering them. Great. No, don't put them down. Put the dogs down. Don't neuter them. Put them down. And there's the fucking Pitidiot. Dogs come back all fucking bloody. He don't do a goddamn thing about it. Oh, yeah, now that you mention it. Now that you mention it, mate. Now that you mention it, mate. They did come back all bloody. Fucking skits, mate. Ooh. Pidiots. Pidiots are worldwide. It's a worldwide problem. So, thank you, Anonymous, for the story and the contribution. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody watching. God, my voice. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comments section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, something you'd like me to expose, you'd like to set up a Skype phone call, have a private video made, you'd like to sponsor a video like this for someone who needs help and can't afford it, or just make a contribution to the channel in general to keep it supported, growing, and successful, because this channel survives 100% on contributions from all of you. Without you guys, all this goes away. So if you like what you see here and you want to see more videos like this, you know what to do with either the Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, and email links in the description box below. Also, please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been Societal Narcissism. Take care, everybody.